Welcome to another y'all, I'm dumbfounded, so I'm gonna get to some shit. But let me welcome to another episode of Orgasmic Conscious Cooking with yours truly, being John Ashford. YouTube, Facebook Live, we here. I got a new recipe that I thought of 2 days ago that I'm sharing with you guys. You're gonna see me do it from start to finish, but I got to start with something, y'all. We're losing our mind on planet Earth right now. My partner showed me something that just got me all kind of like dumbfounded. We're at a point in this life in our living where people just not making no sense. If you get a chance to go to YouTube and watch Mayer, Dalton, Illinois, you're gonna be in for one. Get a cup of wine, a glass of wine, sip on it, and be like, my. I'll talk about this later. But I really have to say, I'm dumbfounded about what's going on in people's worlds and how people around them are not even checking them when they do crazy ass shit. Anyway, that's like me running through here doing the show butt naked. Somebody would have to stop something. Derek would need to turn the camera off. Something. John is out of control. Something wrong with my brother. Anyway, this pot is nice and hot. We're gonna make soup. We're gonna make this soup. It's really hot. It's really hot, nice and hot. Banh Mi Soup, a Vietnamese soup. I'm gonna tell you what it is. What happened is that I was going to this sandwich joint in Portland, and they had this Banh Mi sandwiches. And so a couple years ago, I went to New Seasons in Portland, and I found this sausage they made. This is what's in it. It's pork, onions, sweet chili sauce, uh, pickled red chili peppers, uh, tamari sauce, salt, sugar, mustard, garlic, cilantro, sesame seed oil, ginger, and ginger oil, cane juice, natural cane juice, citric acid. And I saw this and I was like, I love the sausage. And I was sitting down 2 days ago and I tried to soup up. This is the second time around. I say, damn, this is a winner. So I'm offering this to y'all. You guys gonna watch me make this from start. This is what goes in my head. Thank God Pamela Marie Ashford was my perfect teacher, perfect for this cold, wintry spring day we have here in Portland. Yeah, it's crazy. The weather like the mayor in Portland, and it's not Portland, our mayor in Portland kind of cuckoo too. But the mayor in Dalton, Illinois, woo, another sip. Okay, so this is the sausage, so you guys can see what the sausage looks like. I'm gonna put that in after I saute some of the vegetables. That's gonna be dropped in there. That's the protein that's gonna be in here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop a little olive oil in here. Hope it's not too hot. And just enough so we can get these veggies all sauteed up. Oil is smoking a little bit. That's perfect, perfect. So it's probably about 4 tablespoons of oil I have in here. What I'm gonna drop in here first is my celery. Turn that a little bit. 8 stalks of celery chopped up, really fine. I got this down on low. I'm gonna drop my onions and garlic. It's a small sweet onion, one small chopped sweet onion, and I think it was 4 cloves of garlic. Drop that in there. What I want to do is get this nice. It's 3 cloves of garlic. That's right. Yeah. Get this nice and sauteed. Let these vegetables cook down a little bit. I'm gonna drop all my dense vegetables in here first. My carrots. This is 2 large carrots. And as these cook down, I'm gonna talk to y'all a little bit about some stuff. Well, the celery's trying to get out of the pot. Okay, stay in there. My mushrooms are going the very end. So I have cilantro, mushrooms, and scallions. 4 cups of chicken broth, oyster sauce, fish sauce, and I forgot to put this in there, dear. Coco amino, which is like a soy sauce. I top it off with a little sesame seed oil, granulated garlic. You guys see that? Granulated garlic and chili flakes. Not too many, but Tori can't eat this because it's too many flavors. This is not a bland soup. This is a soup that makes your mouth, your body go, wow. Okay, 638. I got everything in there. I'm gonna put this meat here in a second. But I want to talk about, wow, I just can't get over this mayor. You guys need to check. This sister went back and went way back and pulled out New Jack City move to prove her point. Now, here's the piece that I'm gonna give her some kudos. The creativity, dope. The setting is where I question this. Creativity is like, man, the girl's kind of cool about their creativity. Now, this is cooking down a little bit. I'm gonna drop my sausage in there. And you might say, why did he put the meat in there first? I mean, the vegetables in there. So I have the sausage in here. I'm gonna cook this down. Turn the skillet up a little bit, or the pot. This this sausage is gonna give it its flavor. Like, oh my god, oh my god. So if you are online and you're watching this on YouTube or anything, hit me up on Facebook tonight or YouTube. And if you work in my job, Multnomah County Juvenile Department, you get a bowl of soup. I'm testing my products out. I took the popcorn there once and people loved it. Now I'm gonna let them taste some soup, something a little bit more healthy and hearty, something to fit this weather, these weather patterns we're having right now. So I'll take this off so you guys can see this in a second, so you guys see this cook. I love this Dutch oven. Compliments of my wife. It's too hot. It's too hot to pick up like that. I'm gonna show you guys in a second what that looks like, partially cooked. Then I'm gonna drop the broth in here. It's really quick. It's a quick soup. Now, the tool. I always talk about consciousness, and I'm gonna have a podcast. I'm gonna do a class on this because have you ever thought you had something together, and when you just think it's coming together, it goes poof. It's not going poof. It's actually giving you a chance to look at another dimension of something. Let me show you guys the wine since I'm displaying stuff tonight. Hey, one of my favorite wines, a wine that you can get at Costco. I think this is about $11 a bottle. Wine Gill. You guys see, let me turn that this way. Wine Gill wine. Oh my God. It's a blend. It's better when you open it and let it sit for a couple of days. It explodes like this soup. Okay. I might have to come back and explain my point in a second. Oh, there's cooking down. Perfect. So you guys can see what this looks like. This is doing what I desire it to do. How does it get better than that? So this is a concoction for me. Wine Gill yesterday. So I'm gonna let you guys see this. I see that. That's what it looks like. It's cooking up nice and fine. I don't want the vegetables to get too soft. I like my vegetables to be a little bit crunchy. Looking good, looking good. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna drop this 4 cups. It's a quart of chicken broth over the side of this. One of my favorite chicken broths I use from Costco. 5 cups. It's 5 cups of broth. Now, we're going to let that sizzle lean a little bit. Taylor, yes, looks, man, I miss you, Taylor. When we going to get to break bread? That's my dear sister lives out in Milwaukee, Oregon. Not Milwaukee, Wisconsin, for some of my people at home. It's a Milwaukee. When I moved here, I was like, Milwaukee? But it's in the state of Oregon. It's a city called Milwaukee. Not spelled the same way. But anyway, so getting back to what I was saying about when you think things are coming together the way you desire them to come together and they don't, smile and laugh at that shit. Because another opportunity is coming up for something to be greater and different. But you just have to give space for that to happen. And I'm learning that. Your children miss you, sister. Yes, yes, yes. My children taught me a lesson last weekend about letting go. And sometimes people, the least person teaches you a lesson. Keep all doors open to learn from anybody, y'all. This is another conscious piece. Ask questions. How does it get better than this? I say this all the time. How does it get better than this? Because you can have something that's catastrophe that shows up. You think, oh my God, the end of the world. And it really isn't. It's just another opportunity for something else to show up, for some more madness and greatness to show up at the same time. And I was saying that I thought I had together. Paige, what's up, my sister? Thank you, sister. Check out my soup. Can you see my soup, Paige? Check this out. I'm giving soup away. Paige, I don't know if you're around the juvenile department tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm bringing in containers because I bought containers. I'm sharing things that I make on the show now. Here's my soup. It is a banh mi, Vietnam inspired soup, and it's looking delicious. Listen, I'm gonna taste it before I put the rest of the ingredients in. Remember, never put the spoon back in after you taste, especially with all the cold going on right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Put this out of the way. Now, let's drop in some of the dry ingredients. Everyone at Juvenile is so lucky to eat. Thank you, sister. I'm gonna drop. This is about 2 tablespoons of garlic. You guys know I love garlic. Okay, we drop that in there like that. A tablespoon of granulated garlic. I get a little heavy. And this is. I want you guys to see because I got this from a restaurant, and it's. Can you see that? Let me see, like that. So it's chilies, really fucking hot. So I use just very little of it because I don't want to explode anybody's butthole when they eat that. So let me turn this down. You don't want my soup is boiling. I don't want that to happen. Settle down, settle down, settle down. Okay, settle down, soup. There we go. Now it's not boiling that much. Okay, I turned it way down. Okay, so it has this garlic and it has this chili flakes in there. We're almost ready to do our thing. We're gonna drop our mushrooms in there. That was 4 mushrooms, 4 white mushrooms. Use any mushroom you like. I just used 4 the white ones because I like the. Some of them look kind of slimy. I couldn't do the slimy ones today. Or you could use portobello, but these are just the white button ones. So, and this is just so this is kind of interesting. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put the soup together. Uh, no double dipping. Oh hell no! Nah. I've been to somebody's house before when I was in Chicago, and they double dip, and I got sick. I bet you that Mayor and Dalton probably double dips. Okay, so let me just top it off so you guys see. We're almost done with the soup. Check this out. Okay, so red. This you get this in Oregon. All my Oregon people. This is my favorite one. This is fish sauce. I'm gonna do it like this. 1, 2, 3. Now you saw me use that's 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. You're gonna say, why does he have to use olive oil, but why does he use the sesame seed toasted oil? The sesame toasted oil, you see that? The reason is I want the flavor. It gives it that Asian bang, bang, boom. So, but first 3 tablespoons of my friend, and it's kind of sweet. It gives a sweet back. Oyster sauce, 3 tablespoons of that. Without me losing the bottle in the soup, that would be a catastrophe. Oh, you guys, you see the color that it's turning. Can you see that? You almost, I know I need that. Why don't you want your soup to boil? Oh, because you don't want things to break up. When things start break, the vegetables start to break down. You want to simmer it nice and slow. You want to simmer a soup. I just had it high because I want to make sure that pork was cooked. But now when it's boiling, oh my God, I don't want to do anything but let it simmer. Now, let me put that. So this is the other thing that I've learned. Always put your tops back on. Is Tori going to eat those mushrooms? Taylor, you funny. You know your girl. Hell to the no. But I made her a separate dish in the refrigerator. There's another pot of soup because uh, my wife not eating this batch. She's not eating this batch. Yes, because I have to. I'm learning how to cook the more diverse because my wife uh, which is not her tongue. Her taste buds have changed. And so I've had to learn how to adjust my cooking so that I can feed her. One of my pleasures is cooking for people. And if you've been in my kitchen or my house before, you know that. Well, one of my biggest pleasures is always cooking for my wife. And so I finally think I got it down to the point where I know what she has to eat. Now, we're going to do 2 tablespoons and we're going to show because this can be a little bit salty. I don't want to make this too salty. I'll taste it just to see. Oh my God, I'm going to show you guys the soup in a second. Oh my God. Oh my God, there it is. Now, tops back on, right? Remember, I told you tops back on. The chili flakes. Oh my God. I wish you guys could smell it. I can smell it. I can smell it. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sesame seed oil. Now, I forgot to put this cocoa aminos. I forgot to show you that. You can get that pretty much in any store nowadays. You get almost all these in any store now. So the soup is ready. I'm gonna show you how I put it together in a second. She's like, thank you, sister, thank you. I'm a lucky guy. So taste this one more time. Let this simmer. Turn this down all the way down. Perfect. So as this simmers, these are the garnishes that you're gonna put in. I'm gonna put this together so you guys can see. Oh, what I do is also drop at the very end some green scallions in here. But I call them my floaters. Floater, float, floater. Okay. Stir that in there. Gives it a little color. Because when you eat with every molecule of your body, your teeth, your tongue, the molecules of your body, your belly, your sexual organs. Everything eats when you supposed. It's more fun to do that. Okay. I hope that's appropriate to say. If not, you guys get my drift. Okay. So it simmers. 6:49. Now, of course, the chopping things up, I did that. Probably took me about 15 minutes to 20 minutes at the max. 15 minutes probably to cut all the vegetables up. But soup's on. The longer you let it simmer, the better it tastes. But this is what the bowl is going to look like. I'm going to put this bowl together so you can see it. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have been to a pho restaurant. Okay. They use a beef in there. And so what I did is I have sliced beef that I got at Costco, very thinly sliced. I'm gonna put it in the bowl. I'm gonna take some bean sprouts, put that in the bowl. I'm gonna take uh, some cilantro, put that in the bowl, and okay, something that Tori doesn't like and I don't like myself is, have you ever had soup and the vegetables get really soggy? Well, this is what I did earlier. I had some rice that I had that I want to use again. That's going to be on the bottom of the bowl. You can use noodles, but I wanted this one rice that I made. And the broccoli, I don't want my broccoli to cook up, so I don't put it in the bowl, in the pot, because it gets soggy and it's not fun, not orgasmic. So I steam it, sit on the side, and I add it to the bowl separately. Okay. So I'm gonna put that together. But let me get back to my tools, and then I'll be done, and I'll let you guys go. I'll start to put this together in a second. I'm gonna move this all to the side so you guys can see me. Can you guys see this over here? Yeah. Let's do this. Okay. Everything's out of the way. Okay. So this goes here. But going back to what I wanted to say, one of the things that I was thinking about is letting things, you wait for things to pop. You think you're doing the right thing, but relaxing into things. I'm really learning how to relax into things. Uh, for those who did not know, I was going through my closet. I'm walking around. I'm not on a crutch anymore. I'm not on my scooter or not on the walker. I'm actually walking without a cane. I'll show you my friend, Mr. Cane. He's been put to the side because he's not needed that much. So I don't need to walk with. I got a little limp, but it's not that bad. It'll go away soon. Uh, but even that process, oh man, in December I thought I had it together. I was planning on doing one thing, something else happened, and I was fighting it. What happens when you stop fighting? You start being an allowance for something. When you're allowance for something, other things can show up. My creations are like that. So a couple of months ago, I'm sorry, a couple of months ago, I was uh, going around, how do I keep on recreating, now creating me? So during this time that I call my dark period, like my Darth Vader on the opposite side of the dark side, I started evaluating things and taking things apart. And I was like, I'm going to allow everything to come to me and actually be a contribution. And when I think I got it together, I'm okay with the universe giving me another lesson. Now, I'm going to ask more questions. I just don't want to be a victim or being victim, but that's another class coming up, from victimhood to thriving. It's an idea that I had from a meeting I went to last week. Uh, but mainly, what I'm really wanting to say to people is, when you don't have to have it together, even as a parent. I had a wonderful meeting Sunday, my kids, and I had I won't even call it a disagreement, a different points of view. And I didn't allow their points of view to change to how I felt about them. And I just let it go. And we had a deep ass Sunday conversation. And I plan on doing that more often with them. But I also was looking, when it first happened, I was like, oh, I must have been a bad parent. I'm a horrible parent. I wasn't. And what is it like that you think you have to have it all together? It has to be perfect. Christmas has to be here. They have to go to school, homework. They have to have these grades. Let that shit go. You know, in consciousness, we allow everything and judge nothing. Come on aboard. See what that creates for you. Okay, I'm gonna get off my boat or my soapbox. My boat. I want to get a boat, I guess. So I'm gonna show you how this is gonna look. So I have this beautiful sliced sirloin beef that I got at Costco. If I can open it. My wife put it in here like this. So I guess she doesn't want me to get to it. Okay. So I'm gonna grab a fork so you guys see. It's raw, but the heat of the soup is going to cook. I keep on going out of screen. I'm sorry, y'all. The heat of the soup is going to cook. It's paper thin. See? It's really thin. So I'm gonna drop this. I know you're gonna be like, oh my God, raw beef. I'm not doing the support, raw beef, okay? I'm gonna drop some cilantro in here. And the bean sprouts I'll put in at the very end. Let me do this. Grab some broccoli. Grab a little rice. This yellow light, I make this yellow rice. That would be another recipe that I'll show you guys how to do it. Put that in there. Put this back on top. And I'll put the bean sprouts on last. 6:55, y'all. Yum, hot pot style. Yep, hot pot style. You know it. So this is boiling. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna sit this like this. Just out of the way. Now, without spilling that, look at y'all. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. So I'm gonna let this keep on simmer. I'm gonna turn it all the way down so just on simmer. Grab a spoon and I'm gonna see what it tastes like. Now, I wish you guys can you see the sausage, the broccoli that's in here, the carrots, the mushrooms. Mm. Oh my God! That's how that soup tastes. Derek, man, I'm so sorry you're always on the other side of the camera. Man, and I want you guys to see something. The beef is cooking from the heat. And I just let it sit at the bottom from the heat of the soup. The steam, the hot soup is actually cooking the beef. By the time you get to the beef, it's completely cooked by the heat. And now you don't want to use beef that's got disease. I trust my beef that I get from Costco and New Seasons. They usually do a good job, as the bacteria can make you sick. I'm gonna make you sick like George Clinton, but that's not gonna make you sick. This soup is divine. So uh, maybe he should just come over and visit. Hey, I've been waiting for him to do that. COVID's gone, bro. We're waiting for you to come out. You and Gino. You don't have to wait for Gino because Gino probably scared. But anyway, uh, that's it. Banh Mi soup. Something I created 2 days ago. And it's like, my God, I'm gonna go in for one more time so you guys see. I love mushrooms. You guys see this mushroom? See that mushroom? Oh my God, here we go. Mm. Those of you who work with me in Multnomah County Juvenile, you guys will be getting bowls of soup tomorrow because I can. And I'm a friendly guy. And if anybody wants some soup and they live in Portland and they can't see me tomorrow, I'll freeze some and put it in the freezer. You can have it when I see you next time. Uh, Hint, I'm going to start selling my products. I was going to release that today. My caramel corn people said, oh my God, John, that tastes like crap. Everybody loves the soup that I made before called, it's called Thai. another Asian inspired kale soup with coconut milk and kale and all sweet ingredients. Oh my God, that's going to be coming out. I'm going to get a little kitchen and start preparing things because as I come to retirement, I can't sit back. My brother was saying, you can't sit back and do nothing. I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is do some things that bring joy to me. It's a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. It is 6:58. Did not take 30 minutes. See how quick this, look how healthy this is. Get on board, show some love to your family, get in that kitchen. If you have anytime you have any questions about what I cook, hit me up. Facebook, my phone, any YouTube. Visit me on my website, www.beingjohnashford.com. In April, I got a bunch of classes. Please go to that website, www.beingjohnashford.com. Right now, we're in the midst of this money class that we're doing right now, and people are losing their fucking mind and out creating themselves. I'm bringing it. Doing SOP sessions this weekend. Subscribe, Being John Ashford. You on YouTube. Please go to that button and send this to friends. Show a brother some love. I was just asking my wife, do I keep on doing this? People are not really showing me a lot of love on this, and I'm showing them love. So can I get a love, or you gonna make me drop a tear? Anyway, until next week. No, I won't be here next week because I'll be out of town. I'll see you guys the week after. Peace and blessings. Do me a huge favor. Be kind to yourself. Be extremely kind to yourself. And if you see people like the mayor of Dalton, let them know you see them so they don't look so cray cray. Okay? Please, let's admire each other. Let's treat each other like we're from the same planet. We don't have to wait till the Martians come or somebody else from outer space to make us feel like we're crazy. Show some people some love. To next night, to the next Tuesday night, or week after that. Peace and blessings, and see y'all. Deuces. I'm gonna get into this soup. Mm, mm.